Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will learn about Indian monsoon. Before we'll start the Indian monsoon concept, we have to understand what is pre-monsoon thunder showers. Generally, the summer in India lasts from March to June, and monsoon subsequently from June to September. So this pre-monsoon period starts from April 15th to June 15th. There is a phenomena called western disturbance that gives rainfall to northern India before commencement of summer in North India. Down back to south, in the month of March, the southern states will pick up the temperatures, and these temperatures keep on increasing along with thunderstorms during April 15th. That is called pre-monsoon peak. So during this season, in the evenings or in the afternoons, isolated places or in the widespread areas of southern India will receive some summer rainfall. And the summer rainfall is associated with gusty winds, hail, squall, etc. To talk about this pre-monsoon period in detail, area wise, so what kind of rainfall every area receives. Southern India we have thunderstorms as I explained. In the eastern India there is another phenomena called Kala Baishakhi. So this phenomena occurs in Odisha, West Bengal, Bangladesh and Northeast India. A trough that forms in Bay of Bengal or a moisture and that feeds a wind that comes from northwestern plains of India. So from northwestern plains you will get dry air, and this moisture laden winds from Bay of Bengal will collide in the places like Orissa, West Bengal and Northeast India. There the Kala Baishakhi starts. Kala Baishakhi is nothing but a tornado equivalent system. It occurs when the dry winds and moisture laden winds collide. And these are very deadly Indian tornadoes which claim hundreds of lives every year. And, to talk about this summer rainfall in India, the northern India, so it is bit dangerous because given the volatility in temperatures and the local conditions, the storms will rampage the areas, especially the Uttar Pradesh area and some parts of Rajasthan and Delhi, Chandigarh, even in Jammu Tawi. So these places receive the widespread pre-monsoon thunder showers that announces the alarming bell of summer. And we have to understand two things first. Why the thunderstorms occur more on land? Why thunderstorms don't occur on sea maximum? Because the land gets heated up very quickly than sea waters. When land gets heated up, as we know that the lighter wind, which is very hotter than the surroundings, it goes up, condenses into a cloud, and then it forms a storm. And these storms will have the chain network where it spreads. That is the nature of the storm. But during afternoons, these storms are very widespread, and late in the evenings, it will come down. It is said that eyewitness reported that Kala Baishakhi storms are very dangerous because the clouds that comes from southwest area during the sunset, so that will become bigger and bigger, and then it drenches the areas under its footprint. About this um, cyclones that form before monsoon. So these cyclones will have this unpredictable. So that is because before the announcement of monsoon, either in Bay of Bengal or in Arabian Sea, so these waters will give an event called a cyclogenesis. Cyclogenesis means the birth of a cyclone. And this storm's way is unpredictable almost. So the reason is that the waters should be enough warm to take the carpet of the cyclone. A cyclone travels on the warm waters. Cyclone, if it enters into cool waters, it will dissipate and the cyclone strength will be lost. So most of the cyclones that forms in Bay of Bengal before monsoon, it hits Bangladesh and Myanmar. In Arabian Sea, it takes the Oman-Yemen way. And what is the importance of monsoon to the Indian economy? So there is a lot of significance. Even farmers, politicians, and even many people who are associated with agricultural job directly and indirectly. So they plan for this monsoon. Now this monsoon is having many factors. So there are a lot of factors that impact monsoon. The first one is IOD, Indian Ocean Dipole. So Indian Ocean Dipole is a phenomena again. So if a IOD is positive, then monsoon will be more stronger. If IOD is negative, and the monsoon will not be stronger. Again, there is another phenomena called MJO wave. That is called Madden-Julian oscillation. So Madden-Julian oscillation is a band of thunderstorms, clouds, low pressure system that travels towards eastward across the equatorial area. So down south we have Sri Lankan island and equator. If MJO wave passes through this equator during the time of monsoon across farming heartland of India will get stronger. And this MJO will leave lot of thunder showers. Now there is one catch here. If MJO is weak and if it will not arrive during monsoon, then monsoon period will be lost. That is called as a dry monsoon. And monsoon characteristics have many. So there is a break monsoon. The break monsoon is the monsoon will give during break monsoon, monsoon will not be active, and dry monsoon is something where monsoon again it takes some time to get activated. And there are two important events that plays very important role in make or break the monsoon. That is El Nino and La Nina that forms in Pacific. So if the Pacific waters are very cool, so then the trade winds get charged in favorably to Indian monsoon. That is called La Nina. So this La Nina is very friendly to Indian monsoon. And across globe, La Nina gives thunder showers and normal than usual rainfall. And some parts of the world due to La Nina will be suffered with a drought. So on contrary, El Nino is a phenomena where the Pacific waters will get warmer and this system will get activated. And this El Nino, and this El Nino will have very damaging measures on the Indian monsoon. So during El Nino years, the example all meteorologists point out is 2009 is a very stronger El Nino year. Here during that season, India was in a complete drought. And last year 2019, India again suffered with excess rainfall due to an event called IOD positive, Indian Ocean Dipole positive. So this is about what are the factors that affect Indian monsoon, and this is what we learned in this video. So factors that affect Indian monsoon: what is a pre-monsoon peak, and what are the how storms occur in Indian Ocean and during the pre-monsoon thing. So these are the characteristics of Indian monsoon. So thank you for listening to my video. So in case you need any suggestions, you can comment below. Thank you so much.